That's just not what I like. And that's okay, isn't it? Or do I just have bad music taste? Today I had a fun idea. I thought I would rank all of the main BTS albums. This means there is no Japanese albums and no solo member albums. So just the main ones, you know, the main best albums. I became a fan of BTS in 2018. Yeah, 2018. So look, this list is gonna be a little bit biased, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, what can I do? You know, everyone's music taste is different. You guys are gonna get a little angry. Not angry, but let's just get into it. Okay, to preface for the tier list, I've put them all in chronological order here. And look, there will be a controversial pick or two here and there. But let's be civil. Let's not absolutely murder me in the comments. Unless you want to, which could be fun too. So go ahead, actually write whatever you want. Just don't send death threats to my grandmother, because I have actually gotten those before. Anyways, we're starting off with BTS's first album, Too Cool for School. Is this album good? Not really.
Oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
But that's okay, because it's a starting point. I'm gonna put it in C for now because it's lacking. It's basically like 3 or 4 songs at max, and the rest are kind of just like little skits or interludes or something like that. The songs that are on the album though are good. It's just the problem is some of them don't really hold up in terms of like, how do I put this? Like saying yo swag a bunch it's kind of died. So a lot of their early day stuff was like yo swag, I love hip hop, which is fine. It just not as good today for me personally. I'm gonna be also telling you my favorite song on every album. So this for sure, 100% without a doubt, is Like. Like is kind of like a top 10 BTS song of all time for me, I think. But yeah, for now, it'll have to stay in C tier. It's just really not long enough and kind of outdated, it feels like, but still a great start. Next up, we have Oh, Are You Late Too? And is it an improvement? Yes, I actually do think it's an improvement. I'm gonna put it in B tier for now. It's got some good songs though, I'm not gonna lie. The title track, of course, being No, but for me, my favorite songs are Coffee and Attack on Bangtan. This is where the Cypher series started too, which is very good. But yeah, it's not like my style of music. I wouldn't be sitting here listening to it every single day of my life, which for some albums, I definitely do that. Like literally, I think I've listened to some albums every single day for like 6 years. Anyways, we move on to Skool Luv Affair. Is it an improvement? Actually, yes. Look at BTS with constant improvement. This is great. There's another cypher. There's Just One Day, which is like super popular. And the title track, of course, Boy in Love. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's my favorite album at all, but I'm gonna put it above Oh, Are You Late Too? Because I think it's an improvement. Moving on, here we get to maybe the most controversial pick of the video. I know that everyone loves Dark and Wild. They think it is the peak of BTS. A lot of people genuinely like, it feels like whenever you will watch like an album tier list video, everyone's like, Dark and Wild is the best album of all time. And I'm one of the people that did not put it there.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
I totally understand it. If you like hip hop and if you like rap heavy BTS songs, this is the best album. That's just not what I like. And that's okay, isn't it? Or do I just have bad music taste? Look, for me, Dark and Wild is an A album. They're still on the trajectory of getting better every album. It's just not for me. They got Danger, War of Hormone. They got Hip Hop File, which is an odd name for a song. The Cypher is pretty good. I actually really like Embarrassed. I think Embarrassed might be my favorite song on this album. Or Danger. Damn, Danger is pretty good. Is this only an A tier? No, look, it is an A tier for me. I'm sorry. It's probably wrong, but there's no wrong answers when it's subjective, but it just feels wrong. I think I just do have bad taste in music. Anyways, I'm sure you just typed the crazy comment in there. I can see it down below now. That's crazy. That comment is wild. I can't believe you wrote that. Anyways, we're moving on to the most beautiful moment in life, part 1. And this is kind of where BTS's image changes. They aren't Dark and Wild. They're more like pure and make music that's more radio friendly with an absolute banger. Guys, I know it's the most popular song on the album and I knew it kind of like really blew up BTS, but I Need You, I Need It. And Dope, of course. I mean, this was a really big break for BTS, for real. Do I think it's better than Dark and Wild? Actually, I do. And I know some of you are absolutely pissed off right now. That's crazy. Look, Converse High is on this too. My favorite song for sure. It's not even close. It's I Need You. But this was really big for them, honestly. We move on a little bit later to the most beautiful moment in life, part 2. We have big songs like House of Cards, Run. But for me, You ever heard of Bepse? Damn, Bepse is insane. I'm not gonna lie. That's also like a top 10 BTS song. It's not better. This album though is not better than Dark and Wild. I'm not gonna be like crazy anymore. It's there. It's a good album, and that's what I'll keep it at. Best song on the album, Bepse, 100%. What's it called in English? Silver Spoon or something? Then we end the trilogy with the most beautiful moment in life, Young Forever. Guys, this album is really good. I Need You, Run, Butterfly, Save Me, Fire. What am I missing? Converse High, Young Forever, Pepsi, god damn it. That to me alone screams perfection, but do I come back and listen to these songs all the time? No. Hello, this is Editor Me, and I'm pretty sure I must have been on something or like something hit my head because this is a perfect album. I don't know what's wrong with me. And it sounds horrible. And I can't believe I'm even doing this. I still am gonna rate this an S tier album. Like, don't get it twisted. This is peak right here. But to me, again, it's not my favorite time in BTS history. You are allowed to hate cry me in the comments. Go ahead. Look, one thing we can all agree on with BTS, right? If BTS is your alt group, at a certain point in time, you just relate to their style of music more than anything else. And since I became a fan of BTS kind of late, I was only a fan 5 years after they debuted. I don't resonate as much with the music from like 2013, 14, which is okay, right? And next we move on to one of the most iconic albums of all time, probably the most, it's Wings. Now Wings is really important here because it's got blood, sweat, and tears. Is it the best BTS title track of all time? I think so. It's got probably the most iconic cypher too. It's got Boy Meets Evil, Wings, it's got everything, dude. But it's just, oh, something's wrong with me. It's just not for me though. I mean, it is for me, it's just not, it's not for me like how I want it to be for me. I think Wings goes like here. Oh, that's a bad pick, but I can't change it, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is Wings and Dark and Wild in the middle? Wait, this is a disaster. I don't know how to explain myself, I'm sorry. I've tried to like these albums so much more than I do, and it just doesn't work. I'm sorry. They're good albums though, by the way. They're in A tier, right? I'm not saying these are like dog shit albums. Favorite song off the album, 100% is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That song's crazy. Then we have You Never Walk Alone, which is basically just a repackage, right? I'm pretty sure it's just a repackage of Wings. It adds Spring Day and Not Today, which is good. I think that's just an improvement, right? And objectively, Spring Day is crazy, so I'm gonna put it in S tier. The whole vibe around the album too is really important, right? Like this was important, this album. And I can totally understand if it's your favorite because there's a lot more meaning. This feels like the most meaningful BTS album. So great story. My favorite song off the album is, well, I guess it's still Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but Spring Day is also good. Then we get to the era of BTS that changed me. Look, I only became a fan late, like you guys know. I only became a fan in 2018. And the last album that was out from BTS when I became a fan was Love Yourself Her. And god damn it, I'm pretty sure this album made me a fan. This album might have changed the trajectory of my life. This album was everything, man. It was the best thing I'd ever heard. Everyone knows DNA. DNA was huge. It made BTS huge in the US. Everyone knows Mic Drop. Mic Drop like kind of brings back the old vibe of BTS, but makes it, new and fresh. But guys, the B-sides on this album, they're insane. Best of Me, Go Go, Dimple. Dimple's so good. But my favorite BTS song ever to this day is Pied Piper. That alone, just that one song puts us in perfection. I don't care. You could have put anything on this album. If it had Pied Piper on it, it would still be perfection. Like you could literally have me going like beep, beep, beep on the album and it would still be perfect. Look, it's my era of BTS. It feels like it. Love Yourself era was the best. I think I have one of the albums. Oh yeah, Love Yourself Answer. Doesn't really look like anything, but trust me, it is Answer. Favorite song for sure, Pied Piper. Everyone knows that. Next album, we have Love Yourself Tear. This actually came out on my 18th birthday. Wow, I feel old now, man. I was in high school during that. I graduated college a year ago. Of course, Love Yourself Tear though, absolute perfection. I don't understand how they're this good at making music. Everyone knows Fake Love, everyone knows Airplane Part 2, great songs. Guys, So What? Anpan Man? Guys, Magic Shop? Oh my god, Paradise? Love Maze? I mean, what is going on? Like, what are we talking about? This is music at its best. Favorite song on the album? Oh, that's hard. It's between Magic Shop and Love Maze. I think I'm gonna go Love Maze though. Then we have, this might be my favorite album of all time, I think. perfection. Love Yourself Answer, of course, is a repackage. It is a long ass album too. But this to me is BTS. This to me is what I think of, what I listen to every single day without fail. This is what we're here for. This is BTS is the best. BTS. BT, Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi. This is basically just like a combination of the albums, but it adds Euphoria by Mr. JK himself. I know I said Pied Piper was my favorite song of BTS, but Euphoria is right there. I guess it's not really all of BTS because it's a Jungkook solo song, but guys, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing here? This is perfect. Favorite song off the album, Euphoria. Map of the Soul, Persona. Now we're kind of getting into like modern BTS, sort of. It feels like. At this point, they were huge in the US. You know, they were starting to make more English songs, starting doing a lot more collabs and stuff with Western artists. And to be honest, I really like this album. This might be perfection as well. I know it's a really, really short album, but like, dude, this was so hype when it came out. Boy With Love was crazy. Make It Right was super good. But my favorite song, Microcosmos, dude. I want to see that in concert so bad. Home is also really good. Dionysus is good too. Yeah, great album. Then we get to Map of the Soul 7. I bet you guys are pissed off, by the way, at this ranking. Like, even I'm kind of pissed off looking at this. I genuinely think Map of the Soul 7 is a perfect album. Guys, I can't believe I put Young Forever under these albums. Anyways, I'm not changing it. Actually, I am changing it. That's absurd. Young Forever is a perfect album. I think Map of the Soul 7 is basically just like a better version of Map of the Soul Persona. It adds On, which at the time I didn't really like, but now I've really appreciated it. It adds Filter, and it adds one of the best BTS songs, Louder Than Bombs. Oh, and Black Swan. Yeah, Black Swan and Filter are really good songs. But yeah, that is crazy. I really put all those over Dark and Wild and Wings. Man, I am insane. Then we have their last album, B. This album sucks. This is crazy, but this is the only BTS album I genuinely dislike. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. It was COVID. I can give them a little pass. Do you guys like this album? I'm actually really interested. Because to me, I'm not gonna lie, there's not even one song that I listen to ever. This album sucks. But yeah, guys, that is my tier list of the BTS albums. I know you probably wrote some crazy comment about me not liking Dark and Wild or Wings, but it happens, right? What can I do? I'm sorry. What is your favorite BTS album though of all time? And tell me the story. Like go into it. I want to read some cool things. So yeah, that was it, and peace.